Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
Hey,
Doing great.
Good.
all good?
Good, excellent. Here in Boulder, we've had our first 3 inches of snow, and the trees can't handle it, and the trees with leaves are falling over and almost broken, and then immediately lost all of their leaves. If you've ever seen a tree lose all of its leaves over the course of, I don't know, one day, it's pretty amazing. You can't see the ground anywhere. It's pretty sweet.
And then you slip on everything.
Not if you don't leave the house.
Well, the trees around here
My
keep their leaves
secret.
all year round.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I learned that slip everywhere the hard way in college. Back when I still rode a scooter my freshman year, like one of the fucking razors. The leaves fell and it rains all the goddamn time in Oregon. And I was taking a turn. The scooter just went flying out below me and was like, fuck! I caught myself. But
Yeah, the slippery wet leaves. There ain't no friction there. They'll just slide.
You were an early adopter of the scooters, man. Now they're everywhere in San Francisco.
Are they really?
Yeah, you just go and you pick them up on the streets, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got community scooters that you just pick up.
I
And
like the electric powered ones and shit.
Yeah, those are really cool too.
Yeah, no, mine was manual power. But
pedal power.
no, not even pedal power.
Ped as in pediatric, like a foot, like a pedestal
okay.
or
And sure.
yeah.
But no, it was that thing didn't last the entire year. The wheels couldn't handle it. They cracked. And it's like, well, that's shitty.
Well, anyone else have any good stories to share with the class before we hop into game?
I think exciting for me this week.
Nothing exciting?
No, just work and work.
I mean, how's spring for you?
Been indoors.
Excellent. All right. You're right. You have nothing to share.
Well,
Does anyone else have it?
Spring's not special here because our plants keep their leaves all year round.
Okay. Evergreens? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's where I
everything's
grew up
evergreen
too.
here.
Nice. Bryan, what do you got for us?
I don't know. Nothing really. Just nothing going on at all.
You sure?
I ride a scooter, actually, if you guys want to hear about that.
I do.
Got my big electric scooter over here, actually.
Ooh.
What?
What sort of range do you have on that thing?
It's like about 10 miles or so.
Holy shit.
Actually,
on a single charge?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Like
You can get anywhere in the city on that.
Yeah, it's like the whole bottom part is like a big battery, like under the scooter.
Sweet.
How much did that cost?
It's like $400.
It's not bad.
Damn.
Nice. All right. It's up to you, Matt. You're the last person. You owe us a story.
I went to jiu-jitsu and a girl beat me.
Oh, she must be skilled.
Matt got beat up by a girl. Got it.
Is there more to the story? Is there a retribution plot now? Did you find a new instructor in your training to defeat her? To get revenge?
No, I just try to learn from it, I guess. But
Do you rewatch the tapes over and over again looking for her one weakness that you can use to defeat her?
I didn't tape it. Life's pretty boring.
All right. All right. Let's hop into game. Welcome to Shenanigans. It is I got my D12. It's a day. It is an empty day. You guys are the only people in Shenanigans. I don't know why we roll so many damn 11s that this place is always deserted these days, but that's just the way it is right now. Not a lot of people are here. It's kind of quiet. Desmond stands behind the counter. Borscht is in the kitchen. You can hear Borscht trying to do tongue twisters with Glibglob, but Glibglob doesn't seem to be remembering the tongue twister long enough to repeat it. And so it's just kind of, wait, what? Huh? Okay. Why is she selling? She sells anyway. That sort of thing. There is a small group of gnomes. And by a small group, I mean there's 5 gnomes, but they're small, so they don't take up much space. over here, sort of like practicing their instruments, and they've got all these like little miniature versions of everything that they're trying to figure out how to play. It's all right, Shag. You don't have to see them right now. They're hidden behind this wall. They're just back here, so they're out of sight.
Well, why do you say it's okay?
Isn't Shag terrified of gnomes?
That was Torque.
That was Torque. Okay. My mistake.
Yeah, you killed him.
Yeah.
It took like goddamn 20 Ankh eggs, but you did it.
But we did it, eventually. We did it, guys. We did it.
You've had Torque, The Rock, and Shag?
He's only gotten Torque and the Rock. He's never gotten Shag.
Nope, not yet. One day, though.
You at
One
least
day.
get a bonus, like did you take like phobia of gnomes or something?
Yeah, I was terrified of gnomes.
What'd you get in exchange for it?
A couple more points.
Were they worth it?
I could move at a movement rate of 15. I think that's what I traded that for.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It made for some fun moments when gnomes showed up.
Is either that or like super good at perception checks that had to deal with smell. It's one of those two.
Beautiful. All right, well, the party's here in Shenanigans. Desmond's behind the counter. He looks kind of bored. Just leaning on his hands. So, guys, those were some great stories you told me earlier. Like real quality stuff.
Hope's gone. Who cares about the future?
Yep, you guys are certainly entertaining.
Madrigal's
So
all
happy to
gone.
have you here.
I want another.
I mean, what
drink.
else would you be doing? You'd be stuck here alone with the gnomes.
Are you sure that hope ever existed as a god? Because we've had some hope clerics, and things haven't really worked out too well for them. I'm not even convinced that they even had a god to begin with.
If you go to the temple, there's an altar to her.
I could make an altar to a god of poop. Out in the
You sure
outhouse.
can, buddy. You sure can.
I'm just saying, an altar doesn't make a god.
But they're all over the continent. You go to any temple, there's Madrigal.
It's an island.
It's a conspiracy. Conspiracy to make people believe there's still hope for the world.
Yeah,
Well, if there's no hope for the world, why are you still here?
I'm getting drunk.
Because you just... Ooh, you're talking about him. Yeah. Well... This is really depressing, guys. Can we pick up the mood a little bit? I didn't open a bar to be depressed all day. If I wanted to do that, I'd visit a bar.
Why'd you open a bar anyway?
Because he's bored.
Because I had a kid, and I needed to stay alive so that she'd have a dad.
He had a kid,
So I
so he
didn't-
had to be drunk all the time.
Excuse me, I am 95% sober all the time. 70. Look, I'm mostly sober all the time. Just have a slow, steady.
5% blood alcohol content. I know how that is. Yeah.
Exactly, he gets it. He gets it. Yeah.
I used to be a cleric. Now I can't do squat. Less.
I'm sure
It
you can do
doesn't work.
squats.
I can't do
They're great for
squats,
your
I'm a
thighs.
cleric.
They're great for your
squats
butt
are
too. That's how you that's how I got Lizzie. Doing a lot of squats. She could see the definition on my rear end side when I was up in the front lines and fighting and shooting the back lines with the bow. Squats are what did it for me, guys.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. If you're ever sad and lonely, get yourself into some good physical shape. Maybe that's what you need. Fake cleric. Maybe what you need is to get in shape and get fit.
Or maybe just do some squats.
Well, that's part of it, yeah. Cleric, buddy, could you start a fire in the fireplace? It's getting a little chilly in here. Cleric.
This guy would not be okay with
Yeah, sure,
god
yeah.
of the stairs.
I'll start a fire.
Always falling asleep.
What would you do if a stair disappeared?
Hey, what's wrong with this guy?
What would you do if your god disappeared from the sky?
He can't. He never leaves my sight.
I'm going to the fireplace.
Alright, so while he's over
Don't
there,
burn yourself too much while you're over there.
while he's over there, Desmond comes over to the rest of the group, and leans in and goes, "Guys, this guy's like really depressed. I think you need to find him a date. I think that's what you need to do. And look, we've all been there. We've all had our dark, depressing days. I'd be happy to financially back his date, whatever it takes. I don't want to operate a bar where a bunch of sad people are. So, what do you say?"
It's like buy a holiday.
That's gonna have to be one impressive date. Like,
I know. It'll probably take you about 4 hours to get it going right.
Like tomorrow or the day after.
just any day.
Pick a
Sir
day.
Walker, you're a
Like a
special man.
Like a holiday.
I don't ever want you to... Like a holiday. That's exactly it. You want to make him a holiday for tomorrow, but you gotta plan it today, and you should find someone for him to spend the holiday with. That's what you should do today.
But was
I don't have a fire building proficiency. I got no idea what I'm doing.
Just hit the rocks together near the tinder. Just keep hitting them. It's fine. He doesn't know that it's a clapping fireplace. Shh. All right. So
I mean,
you're
I could
all in
always-
on this, right? You get him.
No,
Come on.
Desmond.
Look.
No. I was
No?
gonna study like 7 spells today. I got them all lined up.
You were. Don't give me that line. You're not even rolled anymore. What are you studying in your free time now? How
Yeah.
ironic. You don't study when you're in school, but as soon as you get kicked out, all you do is study.
And me and Shag are like freelance, like wizards, you know? We're gonna have towers one day. Have you seen Nycrofer?
I have.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
Nycrofer just like looks at him.
All right. Well,
Don't
then, if you're not
work,
gonna, just keep hitting the rocks together. Look, if the date's not gonna work, then at least get him out of here. All right. You want to study some spells? You want to learn some things? I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I know a guy. He's got spells and stuff. You could go on a multi-day journey adventure to his residence, and then hopefully by the time you're back, he'll have perked up a little bit, and business will be up.
Sure.
All right, great. So there's this guy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a weird name. Try not to laugh when you hear it. And he's got a wizard tower in the woods. He's got some monsters that surround it that are kind of, guarding it for him. And he's really reclusive, so he doesn't really hear the door knocking. You basically have to kill his monsters to get to him, but he's pretty cool about it. Like, he'll just get some more ones, right?
It started. I just clapped. It started.
All right, good job, buddy. Come on back.
Yeah, good job.
We're just talking about this wizard's tower that your friends wanted to go visit because a friend of mine's got some spells there for him.
Yeah, we're going on a job.
Yeah, it's gonna be
What's
great.
the point?
Wait a minute. How much are we
Spells.
We're gonna get you amped up.
getting? Spells. Very well.
Spells.
There's no-
Yep.
I served the church for 20 years.
You have to
And now my
commemorate you
God
got
just
now.
lays the
I'll slap him
whole
on the back.
I bet she did.
You ever consider that she was leaving because you were so devoted?
I was a good
You're
cleric.
gonna get over it soon.
I was a great cleric.
Come on, buddy. We're gonna get you out of here.
Is that what you have to tell yourself every morning?
Yes, I did.
All right. Look, guys. Here's a map
Look.
of Drekis. Okay.
It's a
Let me,
ma- it's
let me
Drekis.
bring it out. Let me unfold
It's
it.
blurry.
Just look. Rub your eyes a little bit. Okay. It'll come into view.
Alright.
All right. Look. This is Drekis, right? You see it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's Drekis, yeah.
Yeah. This is it
You
over
had
here.
it.
No, we're over here. We're in
I'm gonna point
Berkshire.
mystery.
I thought
No,
we were
this is
Wickthorn
Drekis
Lorenta.
over here.
Oh, okay.
This is
But we're not at Wickthorn Lorenta, we're at Berkshire?
we're in
This is a
Berkshire.
really nice map.
How did I get
Where'd
to
you get this map?
Berkshire?
I don't
You
know.
just
You're not from
stumbled
Berkshire.
in.
Look, guys. Okay, there's a wizard. Focus. Everyone focus. There is a wizard with a tower. He lives deep within the pocket, surrounded by orcs, which is why he's got his monsters to guard his tower. Right? They keep the orcs away, and then he feeds them, and it's fine. He also doesn't really care about them. I don't know if they're thralls or summoned or if he hired. I don't know what the deal is. All right, it's not my problem. He's got a tower. No, the monsters.
Barrel.
Yeah, it's way back in here. Now I don't know if you want to cut all the way through the pocket to get there, or you want to go around and try and cross the river. That ain't my problem. But you can find.
We're in
find him in the
Berkshire?
tower. We're in Berkshire, buddy. But not for long. You're going to be leaving soon.
We can find who?
Let's go down the Lamb Dune route.
Mighty Pickle.
Mighty Pickle.
Mighty Pickle.
That's MMP is what he likes to call himself. I don't know why, and he likes to refer to himself as the Mighty Pickle. It's
Okay.
there's a reason I don't talk about him much. Old friend, way back in the day. Saw
did he
Umber
go-
Hulk a few too many times, you know, made too much eye contact with them, ran into
Did he go crazy before or after he met you?
after. Much
Wait,
after.
what happens when you make eye contact with an Umber Hulk?
They kind of scramble your brain.
You go, ooh.
Yeah, it's like taking ice cream scoops out of your brain, and then you kind of come back to reality after a little while, but he just kept making eye contact with these Umber Hulks accidentally. It didn't work out
Can I
well.
have
And
another
now
ice cream, Desmond?
No, you gotta go now.
I just had a pint of it. I need another pint of my ice cream. It's so depressed.
That's why I'm sending you on a journey to go see the wizard who cures depression.
What? Well, he's going to bring Metrigold back?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you gotta get to him first.
Metrigold, I'll save you.
You guys gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, okay. We're on it.
Wait, if I get him out of here now, I have to deal with him all the time.
Spells? Spells? Do you know?
Spells.
Are you familiar with the one that makes the ball with the heat and the light and the flames? Do you know that one?
Fireball?
That's the spell.
Yeah. I've got Flaming Sphere.
I'm
Are you
pretty
talking
sure
about
it's in
Flaming
one of
Sphere?
these books here. It's got to be in one of these books.
Well, do you have the one that creates the, the like beam of energy that goes straight down the road and like hits everything and like blows it all the side? No. That's the one that. No, this is the. It's like
Oh,
more
you mean the one
narrow
that we saw the
focus.
Goblin cast like last week?
I don't know what the fuck a goblin. Sure, but the Lance of Disruption one.
Yep, got that one.
You got that one? All right. Well, look, there's spells. There's lots of spells, and you, Mr. Paladin.
We've got like every spell.
Every spell, really?
Every spell, Desmond.
Not every spell.
Not every spell, but a lot of them.
And you, Mr. Paladin. There are evildoers keeping a wizard trapped in his own building.
Orcs? Okay.
Yeah,
Are
there's
they-
orcs. They're bad. They're bad. And then he
Okay,
leans
I'm
in close and like puts a hand on the paladin's shoulder and goes, "You're a good man for keeping these people safe. I don't know what they would do without you." And he leans back.
I don't think they'd have any hope left.
All right, guys. Have a good day somewhere far away from here. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Right.
Desmond.
Bye.
I fall off the bar stool.
Desmond just shakes his head. All right, you exit the tavern into the city streets, and it's off to the wizard's house you go. Actually, why don't we come back here and you guys can plan your business? All right, how are you gonna get
I'm
there?
going to the outhouse.
Very well. Up to Gershwick, over across the Lamb Dune.
Yep, and then we're basically there, right?
Pretty
You
much.
just gotta cross the river and head into the jungle, forest.
Well, that's
not jungle.
That's why we
Jungle.
take
I
a
thought
boat
it
down the Lamb Dune.
Oh, this ain't Arcadia East.
I
There's
thought
no
you said
jungle
it
here.
was in the pocket. Where-
Yes.
It's at the
Deep
opposite
in the
end.
pocket. Yeah, deep
Okay.
into the pocket.
So,
He's one of them. He's got
as-
his
might as well
line's
just
holding
take the
well. He's
river.
got plenty of time to throw a pass.
what could go wrong?
I'm back. Where are we going?
Did you even make it to the outhouse? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
God damn it. Did you shit yourself again?
I vomited. Alley,
Close
I think.
enough. Close enough.
Come on.
We come on down the road, I guess, and then go up through.
Kershwick or Fenden?
Hirsch.
Oh, you don't want to go down the river? Dude, can we take the Upper Berg River to the Wiki Run and then go up to the Lamdoon River?
That's not how rivers work.
I
Okay.
agree.
guess
I don't feel like going through Wicthron or Enta right now.
Is that a nice place?
Well,
I'm sure it's great. I just don't want to
The
deal
city
with
is in
that.
mourning. The god of hope's disappeared.
You already said that. Find something
It's
new.
important.
Ain't.
It could have disappeared like the winter gods. What if hope becomes a winter god? What then?
I
Winter
still
hasn't
keep on
ended.
living. That's what then.
Our gods abandoned the world and you don't care? The demons are invading and gods abandoned our world.
When was the last time you saw a demon?
I read about them.
Wait,
They
what kind
That's
of?
what I thought.
Eridon.
That's what I thought.
What
You see, I
kind of
actually went to Eridon
But
not too long
check.
ago.
If everybody said, when was the last time I saw a demon? Like, then
Hey, remember when we
it's
went
kind of
to
putting off the
fucking
problem.
Shirebrook? Didn't see no demons there.
That's true. That's true. We didn't see any demons there.
So this is probably all just a conspiracy.
Yeah.
He's
So
probably
what
making
really
it up.
destroyed Eridon?
I mean, I agree. Eridon is like in the
What
dumpster.
destroyed it if it wasn't demons? Like, Verasi soldiers from Solom? An
I've
undead
never
army
been
from a
there, so.
necromancer?
Anyway, let's keep going.
What if they were devils? They could have been devils. Well, what was their stance on law versus chaos?
Well, do devils and angels exist in this mythos? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they do. Because they're still in the monster
Okay, I'm going to
manual.
roll my religion proficiency, Neil, and see if I know if angels or devils exist.
Sure, go for it.
Please roll a 1.
I want to roll low, actually. Alright, skills. Ooh, 20. Ooh, no.
Oh yeah, 27. What do they exist?
Yeah. Well, do they? I'm asking.
I don't know. Do they?
Check.
You tell me. You rolled the 27. I didn't roll a 27.
There's no devils and no angels. There's only demons.
Okay, so you're saying that their motivation is just destroy. They don't want to enslave us. They just want to destroy everything. Because I feel like that would be the difference. Between
Well,
the,
I don't
Probably
know.
want to eat you.
I
Yeah.
don't know if the demons actually followed that archetype.
but like, if they ate you, would they have good table manners? Like, would they use?
No.
No.
No, they just absorb souls, man. They get all the souls in the
Firebrook was
world
a
and just
mess.
absorb them.
The bodies
you're
were
right,
just
you're right.
strewn out everywhere.
Even.
Everybody was just half-eaten, mauled.
Or stone.
They eat souls, man. And I don't know what they're doing to the souls. Anyway,
Right.
to north.
Yeah, to north.
But how can you tell north without stars in the night?
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. The party begins to head north on this lovely day.
Mighty Pickle.
Mighty Pickle. The air is crisp and cool. The sun is out, but it's winter time, so it's distant and cold.
It should be spring.
There's a light breeze in the air blowing across you. It's definitely the middle of winter. As you head down this fairly nice
is.
road. Now, you get part way down when a sight comes into view. There is a single dead man surrounded by
Of course.
what looks to be 4 miniature gnomes. Maybe 6 inches tall at the most.
Gnomes
6
are
inches.
smaller than gnomes.
Yeah.
Forest gnomes.
Super tiny gnomes with like little red pointy conical hats.
Some live in
Blue
Withdrawn.
pants or blue shirts and brown pants.
The epitome of evil.
And they're all looking over at this poor guy.
Maybe if we ignore them, they won't exist.
Do you run a bar in Withdrawn?
The gnomes pop their heads up as you slur at them, and they all go "Ah!" and scatter poof, to the woods to the east.
Alright.
Perfect. All right.
I'm gonna chase after them.
Fuck. Buck, you're gonna trip and die.
Let's go.
Stop running.
Buck
stumbles
runs into the woods after the forest gnomes.
Trips over a branch and kills himself.
All right, Buck.
Hey!
They scurry until they run into like a tree. One of them jumps into a bush nearby. One of them goes into like the base of the tree, grabs it by the bark, and opens a door in the tree and pops in. Another follows after him. They slam it shut. The fourth forest gnome begins to like scramble up the tree, but you arrive because you're so much bigger and faster than he is, as he's still making his way up the tree, like, you know, chest height.
I'm just gonna pick him up.
Ah! Stop! What are you doing? Don't eat me!
Hey,
I'm not
what
very
was going
tasty. I'm
on back
poisonous.
there?
I'm
Hey.
a good red hat. See? I'm poisonous.
I'm gonna hold him up right to my face. What was going on back there?
There was a dead body.
Yeah.
We're looking at it.
They didn't even.
How'd he die?
Looked like he got stabbed in the back.
Is there a knife in these back?
You guys stabbed that guy in that back?
No, you think I could reach someone's back?
And climb up somebody's back?
I didn't do it.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, give me a wisdom
No.
check. There's no
Wisdom
insight.
check.
Wisdom is
Oh,
good
yeah,
enough.
sorry.
5E.
He's probably telling the truth. Why would a
Okay.
little forest gnome lie to you, huh?
Yeah. Well, seems clear to me. I drop him. I'll like set him down. Gently.
Okay. He hits the ground, kind of scurries back up against the tree. You're not gonna eat me?
Nope. Have a good day, sir. And I'll give him the finger gun.
All right. He gives you finger crossbows right back and scurries up the tree into a little knot, maybe above head height, and disappears.
Okay. I'll go back.
All right. The party reconvenes at the site of the
I
murder.
think this man was so depressed he put a dagger on the ground and fell backwards on it.
He's lying on his face.
Well, he rolled over in pain.
Is he?
All right.
Is he dead?
Why don't you demonstrate how he would have done that?
All right. I'm gonna try it. And I get my mace and try to fall on it.
You land on your mace. Give me a constitution check.
Oh. A what check?
A con check.
All right.
He's got 3 con.
All right.
27.
You do not strain your back in an uncomfortable way that will give you -2 to all of your rolls for the rest of the day. You manage to just kind of hit it awkwardly and roll to the side.
See?
You're not dead.
Yeah, because it's a mace, not a knife.
Hey, watch this. And I put my knife on the ground, or I put a dagger on the ground. It's like, if I fell on this, I wouldn't die.
Like flat.
You're a higher level than me.
Oh my god, there's 2 of them.
No, you mean he's lower level, so he'll have less to fall. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's fucking 2 of them.
Yeah.
But what would you
Much
do if
shorter-
your
much
god
shorter than
stair
yours.
disappeared? What if the stair said, screw the prime material plane, I'm going to make a new world? What would
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
do?
look at the body.
Well,
Investigate the body.
I hope that he wouldn't do that.
But what would you do? You lost all your powers and you were just a fighter. What would you do?
I'd
Buck and I are investigating the body. This is dumb.
Yeah, but I want to hear this conversation.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, all right. What would you do?
I would hope that I'd
You guys investigate the body. It looks like a battle-scarred warrior. He's got like little, nicks all over him. His hands are heavily calloused. There is a sheath that would fit an arming sword on his left hip, and his clothing is like matted down as if he's been wearing chainmail or something heavy over it all day before he unfortunately died. The knife wound in his back looks, there's still a knife in there, so that must have been under the chainmail, or the chainmail had come off before he got stabbed or something like that. The dude is in his mid-40s-ish.
Is the handprint on the dagger the size of a human?
There's
Or
no
something smaller?
handprint on the dagger since we don't have modern forensics, but it is
Well,
a
throw
dagger
dust
of a
on it.
medium humanoid.
How recently is he dead? I mean, is he definitely dead?
Yes, his body is cold to the touch.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have fingerprints. We can.
He doesn't have anything valuable on him.
Yeah.
No, whatever's valuable on him has already been stripped. Probably
Well,
by those
damn
little
it.
forest gnomes. Little fuckers.
Someone got here before we did. But
You do find on him, though, a single folded up envelope in a boot. Or I guess
Perfect.
folded up letter in a boot with a little seal stamped on it and everything.
what's it say?
On the outside, it says, "To my dearest Winnie."
That's not a very good envelope. It doesn't tell you where
Yeah,
they
I open
live.
it.
All right, it is a love letter from one unknown person who just signed it with an X to a person named Winnie. And it's sort of like, it's one of those really sappy love letters that's like, "I would give you the moon and the stars and everything."
The stars are gone.
The stars aren't gone. They're literally right there.
What?
It sounds like we found our culprit. Maybe this guy gave away the stars.
It's winter, and the stars of Matragal is going to be over there. I mean, over there. Which way is?
Well,
Which
not
one's
after you
east?
after somebody gave him away.
Who would do this?
This Mr. Well, no, Winnie was the one who received it. So we gotta track
Winnie.
down Winnie.
Obviously, Winnie never received it.
This is true.
Maybe she did, and he resealed
So whoever
it and
killed
just
this
carried it
person
around.
took the stars of Matragal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's
Yep.
the murderer? Who stole a god?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
I didn't know you could
Right.
steal a god. This sounds. I'll put that on my bucket list.
Is there any trail nearby, Neal?
A trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a small little trail. You walked parallel to it for a little while to go investigate the gnomes. So it heads like off in that same direction, but curves southward a little more.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which, how to solve this, guys.
I'll do an omen reading. No, I can't. There's no stars.
Sounds like that's your problem.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Let's continue on.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys continue on your journey, ignoring the dead body. Do you take the note with you, or do you leave it on the corpse?
Take the note.
Take the note. All right.
Sure. What the fuck? Why not?
You arrive in Kershwick the next day.
I'm
you
real
cross-
hungover.
Ooh, actually, before we leave, Neal, based on which way the body fell, approximately which way were they traveling? South or north?
It
Along the
was the head was pointed towards Berkshire and it was on its belly, so it looks like they were walking towards Berkshire
Very well.
from Kershwick. Good evidence searching. All right, you get to Kershwick. It is a hustling, bustling little port town right along the river. Everyone's got sort of these like judgmental, suspicious eyes. There's a farmer sitting on a fence heckling you as you walk in. Well, look at that bunch of misfits.
Well, look at the little peasant who's not even worth his land. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, you don't have land.
I don't-
Loser.
I used to have a
I'm gonna
god.
take out a gold coin and like throw it at his face.
He said he heckles us. We heckle him right back.
Shamed and embarrassed, and you throw gold at him, and he like gets off the fence to get the gold and spends more time searching through the tall grass than he needs to, so that by the time he comes up, you guys are gone. But you walk on into Kershwick.
Okay. I got a
It's
headache.
worth more
Where's
than
the
a 2
nearest
years
bar?
crop for you, bud.
Emma texts me.
Where's the nearest bar in Kershwick? Because I got a hangover now. I need a drink. I can't be sober.
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
All right, you guys end up in the Muddled Gnome, a tavern here in Kershwick. Let me get some tavern music for us. Just the tavern music. Where's There it is. Here's our tavern music. Excellent. You walk into the
I'd like a
muddled
drink,
gnome.
please.
Sure. The half-elven bartender behind the bar will pour you an ale, slide across to you, hold out his hand, and be like, 5 copper.
Sure. There you go. 5 copper.
Takes the copper, puts it in a box under the table, looks to the rest of you guys. He doesn't give you change. What about me?
I'll take your finest alcoholic beverage, sir.
You probably can't afford it. What do you actually want?
Your second finest alcoholic beverage, sir.
All right,
Please.
4 gold.
All right, I'm gonna hand over 4 gold.
He takes your 4 gold, puts it in the cupboard underneath, and goes up, gets out a little step ladder, climbs to the top of the step ladder, reaches a bottle way up on the top shelf, pulls it down, dusts it off, pulls up the cork, pours you a glass of rosé wine, about halfway up, and sets it in front of you. Tells you to wait a moment, goes over, pulls some mint leaves out from a little bush he's got, and puts them in the wine. And goes, trust me, this wine's meant to be served with mint.
What's your finest drink?
Thank you.
Our finest drink is 150-year aged single malt dwarven scotch.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's 150 gold per glass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got better things to spend my money on.
I
than
thought
shitty
so.
Scotch.
It's not shitty scotch, it's the finest scotch in the land.
It's shitty Scotch.
Your mom's shitty scotch.
Ah,
Oh.
Which one?
Oh.
I guess that's what they say about kobolds is true.
Don't even know.
What are you all doing in
Don't
town
even
anyway? Strangers.
Matricol's gone. And I need to forget that.
Trying to get this guy lost in the woods.
Good plan.
Trying to lift this guy's spirits. You got any spirit lifting stuff?
Nobody has spirits.
I think they're called spirits, yeah.
Yeah.
Another drink.
You haven't even touched your first one.
I finished it.
It's not even empty.
There, it's empty. I spilled it all over myself.
Okay, alright, what if you tricked him into thinking that his god was back?
Oh.
That's going to be hard.
No. You just gotta get, put a blanket over him and poke some holes in it where his god should be. The night sky.
But he's always going to be moving.
You get him to lay down. You get him so drunk he falls over. You poke some holes in a blanket, put the blanket above him, and be like, look, it's Madrigal. Boom.
But then he's going to wake up the next day and the next night. I'm not doing that every night. That's way more work than it's worth. It's a great idea, but he'll probably cry even more the next day.
Where's my second drink?
Here's your second drink. The bartender pours you another ale.
Thanks.
We'll look
What if
into
you
it. though.
tell
Thanks-
him that
thanks-
she's just hiding? Or tell him he's been so drunk it's actually 4 weeks ago, so the stars wouldn't be visible yet.
My spells don't work.
Just make
He's
magical
been so
effects for
drunk.
him.
No, I'm not wasting my spells like that.
Maybe Matrical became a wizard. She cast invisibility on herself.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Maybe that means the clerics should also learn to be wizards instead. Then they
Maybe the cleric got rejected.
should cast themselves.
Ooh, yeah. You have to
I'm going to the
have that
temple and pray.
Sorry, buddy, temple's closed
Uh,
for renovations. It's not really
oh.
closed.
No, let him go. Let him go.
Oh
And if
wait,
the-
never mind. They just finished. Sorry,
Oh,
it just
good,
opened.
good. I'll head to the temple.
Let him go. And
Where
besides,
is
if
the
he gets in
temple?
trouble, it's like he followed us. I don't know. Oh, it wasn't me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I look for the biggest building in town.
You you arrive at the largest building in town. There are 2 guards outside carrying shields and spears and have the spears crossed over the door as you
Where's
approach.
the second biggest building in town then? Because this is the manor, and I don't want to go in the manor.
It's a granary, but close enough. You're drunk. You turn around and you spot another large building and head off towards it. It's
that way.
Yeah, it's got a 3 stories, lots of windows over it. The front door is unguarded. There's someone out there in white robes sweeping the doorstep.
That's got to be the temple because it's open. I'll head that way.
All right. You walk on in, and there's somebody with a beer in their hand who's looking at you. They kind of blink at you a few times. What are you doing here? You need a drink?
I'm here for the temple.
It's a temple of Jexel. How about that? Will that work for you?
Yeah, why not?
Come on, have a drink. You walk into the next bar, just down the street from the one that you're presently in, and they pour you a new drink.
How much is that?
5 copper.
All right, here you go, 5 copper.
All right, they'll take your copper, plop you down in a seat, and keep you plied with drinks. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, still talking to the half-elf in the other bar. Looks like you got quite the problem.
We're actually going to see some weird-ass wizard back east.
Weird-ass wizards. Tell me about it.
We're thinking about taking the Lamdoon River down to near Fendon.
Got a cousin that pilots boats up and down the river. Can put you in touch with him if you need. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got like a little vessel.
Like a seaplane? They pilot it.
I mean, it is
vessel,
planar,
Okay.
but it doesn't
You
go
mean
on
a
the sea.
barge?
Okay.
Yeah, a barge. Yeah. A push
Or is this
barge.
a raft? A push barge.
Push barge. It's a slow river. He's got a couple of folks to work it with him.
Do you know any rumors about the Lamdoon River?
Boy, do I.
Yeah.
Well, do share.
Spill the beans.
It's a favorite little hideouty for pirates and brigands. You see, because the river kind of spreads and it's slow and it's twisting and winding, and over the years its course kind of changes shape. But that means there's all these little inlets and pockets and temporary like lakes and lagoons that form for short periods of time that allow smugglers, pirates, brigands, thieves, and the like to easily hide out along the river.
Bring
It's a
him on.
nasty place.
Bring him on.
Bring him on.
Well, you know, they only go after people with money, so kind of looks you guys over. You don't really look like their typical target. A little
As
bit.
I'm sitting on a mechanical goddamn dragon.
Exactly. Yeah. You look a little bit too
Well armed.
well armed. Yeah, with the metal and the paladin looking motherfucker over there. No offense. And I guess the kid is bite sized.
Wow.
What kid?
Kind of
I've
nods
got-
towards Buck.
I've gotten stronger in the past couple of months. A lot stronger.
I bet you have. You know, once you hit puberty, your body starts changing all sorts of different ways.
I'm just gonna take a drink of my fine wine. Look off into the crowd.
We
So,
zoomed down some trees.
Where do these guys live? Where they?
Pirates? Brigands?
Yeah.
Oh, they live either here in Kershwick or over in Fenden, typically, but they got all sorts of little hidey holes all over the place. I personally don't know where they are because bartender, not pirate.
Right.
Understandable.
But they're all over the place. And my cousin's got more info for them if you need.
All right. Cool.
That could be a decent payday on the way back. Just clear a bunch of them out. Steal all the shit from
Well, it
those who
sounds
stole
like they're
from others.
based out of towns, and then they like just got into the wilderness.
Yeah, if you see like a weird random hut in the woods near the river, probably a pirate hut.
Perfect. Hopefully
Perfect.
they stored the treasure there.
They usually bury it somewhere just for those reasons, you know?
Motherfuckers.
You get some treasure, you put it in a hidey spot, come back a few weeks later, a month later, when everything's cooled down, your treasure's right there. You know, that way, if you steal it and you bury it and then you get caught, you don't have the treasure on you and maybe you can get away clean. Always bury your treasure right after you get it to keep it hidden. Pick it up later.
And then forget about it.
Well, hopefully you don't forget about it, or hopefully you don't die before you dig it back up again. You know, I think that's how monsters get most of their treasure, is accidentally digging it up.
Yeah. Thanks for those tips. about pirate treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Can I get you anything else? What about you, Mr. Armor and shield and sword guy?
The only substance I need is the light of my god.
Okay.
You said that right before you ate a big ass fucking meal the other day too.
As well as food. That's it too.
Well then.
Very well.
If you need anything else, I'll be serving drinks. And he walks off to another group of customers and starts chatting with them and serving them.
You knew an awful lot about pirates.
Did. He was awfully gabby about those pirates. And
Yeah,
then treasure.
whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm gonna take out a platinum
Oh.
and just like lay it on the counter,
Oh.
You just lay it on the counter.
Yeah.
or like as like a tip.
As a tip? Okay, it takes a moment for the bartender to
Before we leave.
notice. Okay, I guess you're gone before he notices then?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's a hell of a tip. Okay.
Well, I mean, he gave us info.
Yeah. Legit.
I look at the plat.
Shaq takes it.
I definitely consider taking it.
Yeah.
Probably by the time that Buck leaves, there's not enough time to just like.
Each plat is worth 200 copper, so that's a big tip. Okay. The platinum's left. The party leaves. Back in the other tavern, a very drunk Elpida is... What are you doing?
Now, Jexel's here today. But what if Jexel goes away tomorrow? Because, I mean, Madrigal's gone, and all the clerics of Madrigal have no powers anymore. We're all useless.
Yup.
Yep. I guess you're. God, I guess the rest of the party will eventually find you. They'll probably have to look around for a little bit to find you in
We
the tavern.
try to
but
get out of town like ASAP. Like just,
You just leave him behind.
just gonna.
Oh, I
this
can
is
always
how we
switch
get rid-
characters, but yeah.
As you guys are leaving your tavern, he's getting chucked out of his,
I thought
and
it
the
was a
person.
temple.
No, it's not a temple, you fool. It's a bar. Get out of
You
here.
told me it was a temple.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh, hey guys.
God
Oh, hey,
damn it.
hey.
Hey, what's up?
Let's go get the
just looking
wizard to
for
save
it.
Madrigal.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, you guys
So-
are gonna head up the Lamdoon River.
Yeah, on the way there, I grab a sack from somewhere,
Sure, you can get a big sack.
and I'll
Make, like,
conspire with
Molotovs.
Buck.
Dude,
I
we
like
should
your
make
buck.
Molotovs to throw at pirates.
Ooh, that'd be good. But that sack idea the bartender had, I think we should look into that.
Bearing treasure.
No, fucking put the sack over the dude's head, make him think it's God's bag.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
We just hey, go over there, buy a fifth or something, and we'll get him so blackout drunk. We'll just shove the sack over his head.
All right. I'll go in there and buy a fifth or something.
All right.
Yeah, I think we just need to make them believe in themselves again.
Yeah.
And ask kind of, yo, Paladin, you're a man of religion. What's the constellation for Madrigal look like?
It's like it's all of the constellations.
It's all the constellations.
Yes,
I linked it
all.
in chat.
All of the stars. So it's every.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, that sure is helpful.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. All right. You've got a sack, and you are heading to the boatman. What's the plan? Where are you going?
I'm heading into the bar to buy some alcohol, I believe, right?
Sure. Yeah, you can get a 5th of gin for 2 silver.
Sweet. How many iron
1.
is that? 1? Okay. And then
and they'll give you 5 copper back.
Okay, cool. I'll take that. And then I'll walk back out and go to Shag and say, got it.
Perfect. Give it to him.
All right.
Thank
Hold your
you.
breath.
Thank you.
Put this in it.
And I'll get to get in the bag and like start poking the holes in the bag like that, freaking 6-pointed star
What's-
sort of configuration, sort of. And then the shit around it, like,
7.
like hold it up, might work. And when he's got the bottle half empty, I'll just put it over his head.
What the heck?
Well, it's
Oh.
probably dark because you've been in the bars for a while and you've been
Yep.
drinking, so it's on towards evening. And all of a sudden, Cleric, it's dark. There's stars.
It's dark. It's winter.
Hey, light up
Winter's
the torch.
never end.
Okay, I'll light up a torch.
And,
Should I make this a disadvantage because I'm drunk?
You can decide.
Yeah, I'll do 2. Yeah, not 30. So it's not right. What's going on? This isn't right. It's some false god. It's a false god.
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 False god.
Shag. It's not working. He's losing it.
It's a
That's
false
fine.
god.
All right,
maybe
let's.
he still can't see anything. Don't worry about it.
We've lost a lot of daylight. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's getting on late. If you
Oh,
leave
God.
now, you're not going to be able to really get anywhere.
Well, might as well stay the night.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know there were false gods.
You guys can stay
What's
the
his
night in
name?
town. As you're looking for a hotel or an inn or something, there is a preacher on one of the corners. He's wearing the robes of Malchus. He's got a big, broad smile on his face, and he's sort of just preaching to anyone that walks past, saying, "Come one, come all. Malchus, the greatest god of all. Is your life boring? Is your life monotonous? Why don't you introduce a little chaos into the equations? Do you ever have someone tell you that you're not supposed to do that? Well, Malchus doesn't believe that you're not supposed to do anything. You just be you. You do your own crazy thing. You don't want to end up like any of those austere followers, just prim and proper and boring. Life should be lived. Be chaotic. Embrace change." Look at hey, look at that. It's a stair cleric walking down the street. Hey, a stair cleric, you're boring. You suck.
Hey,
This will be good.
you also suck.
Dude, challenge him to a duel. Challenge him to a duel. right?
Challenge him.
I bet I suck better than you do. Huh? You didn't see that coming because I'm chaotic. You had never seen that coming. See how much fun the God of Chaos is compared to this?
Arm wrestling match right now.
Wow.
Oh,
Of course. Look at this. The whole might makes right sort of logic. Exactly what you'd expect from an austere cleric.
I'm looking him in the eye. I'm not even blinking.
All right. He looks at you,
Can your god
smiles,
do this?
rubs his hands together, and goes, "All right, arm wrestling contest."
I
And
used to have a god.
Puts out his hand.
I put out the so if he does the right hand, I did take my left hand.
Oh.
He cocks his head to the side. Are you slow, buddy? Right hands. What are you doing? Don't tell me you're an austere cleric who is left-handed. Why, that goes against the order of everyone else. 90% of people are right-handed. Why would you go against it?
You said might makes right. I think might makes left.
Oh my god. He throws his hands up in the air. Will somebody save me from this? Just look at the
No, where's your
square.
chaos to save yourself?
My chaos. I don't even think this guy. Is it Halloween already? Are you dressed up? Are you faking being a cleric?
It's winter.
Oh, he's real. He's not even a cleric. That's a paladin, bud.
To attack the evil. That's what I do.
He's a paladin, but
This guy's not evil. He's definitely not evil. He might be an asshole or a jerk or a trickster or something, but he's not evil. He speaks up again. Come on, somebody help me out here. Don't want to be surrounded
why
by
don't you help
boring
yourself?
clerics. Oh, how do you recommend that? It's good.
it's
Look,
your
a talking
idea.
kobold. How
What did
unusual.
you do?
You know, your entire race was made by my god just to sow chaos into the world. You're
You
just
know
a
that
servant of
I-
Malchus.
You know that I don't give a fuck, and I do what I want to do.
Hey,
Exactly. Good man. Here, let me shake your hand, buddy. That's exactly the right attitude that you should have when you go about the world. Spoken like a true believer in Malchus.
I like
Love you, buddy.
I whisper down to Nyfer, bite at his hand.
What'd
And
you
as
say?
he gets, I whisper to Nyfer, bite at his hand. As he gets close, Nyfer just like snaps at him.
Yeah, he pulls his hand back. Hey, little tricksy one, aren't you? You sure that you're not a follower of Jexel?
I'm positive that I'm not a follower of Jexel, especially because you can't even get your gods fucking straight. Literally
no.
a minute ago it was Malchus.
Yeah. Well, you're a trickster. Jaxel is the god of trickster. Malchus is the god of chaos.
I
Separate.
did nothing to trick you. You're the one that walked towards me. You're the one that's invading on my
Lies
space.
and denial? Oh, I love you. Oh, you're just exactly my type of person. Deny it all and screw with other folks. Good. I'm glad I could convert somebody. Good job.
Hey, cleric of Malchus, what did you do when Malchus disappeared 2 years ago?
What the fuck are
My
you talking
god just
about?
disappeared. It disappeared. He disappeared for a
No,
whole
he
year.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he
I don't-
didn't.
He's in the
He
sky.
did, and that's all those
No, he didn't.
assassinations. Well, okay. Where's Madrigal then? Why isn't she up in the sky yet?
Lean over,
Because
fuck, this is
it's
why I don't follow
December and
God.
she doesn't
That's all
show up yet. Hello?
Crazy.
Then how come my spells don't work?
Because you're drunk.
Ah,
Sober up, buddy. Sober up.
That's
okay.
That's pretty logical and ordered thinking for someone who's summoned to chaos.
Yeah.
You know, you got a real chip on your shoulder. Anyone ever tell you that? Huh? What, you got something to prove?
He's a kobold. Look at him.
I don't have anything to prove,
Doesn't really have very big shoulders.
and I don't have very big shoulders. And there is, in fact, no chip on my shoulders.
You guys are great. You guys are my favorite act thus far. Good job, y'all. Where are you headed, huh? You need something?
Nope.
Not from you.
All right. Well, then move it along, buddies. Move it along. I got more people to convert.
What's that? Giving out orders again?
Oh.
See, it's
Just helpful
easy to play this game.
suggestions.
Uh-huh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm gonna start like gently pulling Shag away.
God, it's like the idiots come out of the woodworks.
Okay. We don't want to be killing random Malchus people.
I think that's a different god. That's the god of crafting you're talking about for the wood we're working.
Sayor.
There
You
we
see
go.
what I mean, Buck? You see what
Sayor's
I
a
mean?
real god.
Let's get a room.
All right. You guys can find yourself a room at an inn. And why don't we go to break as you guys arrive at your inn room today? And we'll pick up in the morning unless something happens at night. See you guys on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.